been able to sort of learn about, yourself, going through, what's been a bit of a storm right now, it seems.
I don't ever want to learn how to lose because it's the first time in my life, personally, for a lot of our kids. I come to work every day, encourage our kids the same way I would if we were winning. Just stay believing in them and who they are. I don't know. I think that'll be a question that maybe I can answer at the end of the year. To give you maybe a better answer than after another loss. Sorry.
Yeah, no worries. Really seemed like that Mary Ashley was in solid position to draw a charge. Didn't get it, and that kind of seemed like where the frustration, I guess, might have.
In the first half.
In the first half, yeah, that's
because
why.
she didn't fall down. She got displaced.
She got hit hard.
It was 21-28. She got hit. The girl missed a layup off its rebound. Pushing to 31-21, call timeout. Yeah, I thought she got displaced there. Yeah. I don't know if I can get fine at this level, but I should probably keep my mouth shut.
Fair enough. Coach, I mean, you have a group of freshmen right now, and Mary Ashley and Sophie that are just doing everything that they can, especially in that third quarter where they, take a lead that was a deficit that was 14 points. Mm-hmm. They cut it down to 10. Sophie's shooting. I mean, what have you learned about those kids and sort of the fight that they've been, showing?
Yeah, I think, nobody's going to play harder than Mary Ashley and Sophie. That's just the makeup of who they are, just, uber competitive. And I think collectively there in the second half, we showed a lot of fight. And I said this on the radio post game, like we showed a lot of fight in the first half too. I know it's a 35-21 deficit. We were 9 for 30 in the first half from the field. And at halftime, I think Abby's 2 for 7, Maz is 0 for 5, Caitlin's 0 for 4. And we were executing. We really were. We were running some stuff that we had put in that we thought we could get some good looks. We were pretty solid in the zone. A couple fan outs that we missed, but like you can tell me how many points Michigan State averages, but they had 35 in the first half. And if you had told me they had 35, I was like, all right, this is a single-digit game, or because we were getting some good looks, the ball just didn't go in.
Coach.
Say it again.
85. I mean, one thing you can say is how your team was able to really contest those 3-pointers, holding them to a lower percentage. As far as defensively, can you at least kind of look at and say, what, the defensive effort was there?
It was. Our defensive. Sorry to cut you off there, but our defensive effort was there. We missed number 4 a couple times on some fan outs because we wanted to play their bigs inside one-on-one and kind of fan out. And then we just wanted to make sure they were putting the ball on the floor. They weren't getting standstill threes. If they were going to shoot a 3, it was going to be off the bounce, or they were going to try to make them play in the mid-range. They scored 97 points on us at their place, and we were terrible defensively, terrible in transition, and I thought the zone kind of allowed us to kind of fan out and match shooters and keep them out of the paint better. And we went to the second half, we just didn't make shots in the first half.
Coach, as far as Rashonda Jones, she's been a factor, as far as one of your freshmen, and only played 14 minutes. What's sort of the next step for her as far as being able to stay in a game like this where you're really just needing plays and needing points?
Yeah, just needed her to calm down in the first half. I know she played like three minutes there in the first half, but just calm her down a little bit. I thought the second half she responded very well. I know she didn't score, but she had a really good floor game for us. The 2 turnovers, I think there might have been in the first half, but she didn't in transition against their press. Michigan State turns people over a lot, and the press didn't really bother us too much, and our ability to get the ball into her and to kick up to Soph and Abby there in the second half, which I thought did a really good job. I know she doesn't get the assists because they probably put the ball on the floor, but her floor game in the second half was really, really good.
Thanks, Coach.
Yeah.
You feel like in the first half, you had more opportunities to attack the press all the way to the
Yeah,
basket?
and we didn't. We talked about that at halftime. Thought we were kind of like settling a little bit, and I thought Abby was kind of running from it, and we weren't able to get the ball, because when we were able to get the ball to her in the half court, or at half court, for her to make a play, and same with Sophie. So I thought the adjustments we made were a little bit better. I thought Madison did a really good job in the second half of kicking it out ahead, and then when we were able to get the ball back to JT or Rashonda, they were able to put the ball on the floor and then go make a play for those guys. So I thought we obviously missed some opportunities there, but I think, I remember Madison a couple times breaking the press and getting some standstill threes. We executed a couple times, and 40 had a pretty good game of blocking shots where we did play off 2 and shot maker. But we had our opportunities. I really, really do believe that. And the best thing about this, we talk about, like, when we're not making shots, grinding things out defensively. We were pretty solid defensively tonight, even when we weren't making shots.
The value of these minutes for Sophie, and then when you look back to the Indiana game as well, when she starts stacking some minutes like this, what can this mean for her going into the future?
I think that it's going to be valuable film for her. And just a lot of confidence. I mean, we had 21 points at half, and she had 11 of them. We just couldn't really score the ball, and she's fearless. I mean, she's the first one on the floor out there. She's not afraid to take shots. It was good. She missed an execution there at the end of the third quarter offensively, but her ability to stay focused, and I know we lost the game, but we executed down the stretch pretty well off of our sideline stuff and our baseline stuff, and that's just going to be huge for her. And you throw Rashonda and Mary Ashley in there with all the minutes they have moving forward.
And there in the first quarter, you guys are on a 5-minute scoring drought. Then you have Sophie come in, and she hits that first 3. What's it like to have a freshman come off the bench and a drought in the middle of 5 minutes of no scoring?
Just fearless. She's got every green light. She knows, like, I'm gonna run and shoot it as soon as I catch it. If she shoots it, before she puts the ball on the floor, she probably doesn't turn the ball over. But then she drove and made a great pass to Mary Ashley too, I think, in the second quarter. But we needed the ball to go in the basket, and knew that Sophie would give us a pretty good chance of that happening.
You stressed multiple times this season about finishing games, and in this game you guys cut down to 4. Is this one of those mental victories where even though you guys didn't pull off the comeback, you're still happy with how the team fought and got really close?
Yeah, I love it. I loved how they fought. I loved how they didn't quit. They stayed with it, and down the stretch, Michigan State just made a couple plays that we didn't make. All right, thanks.
Thanks, Coach.